Well, hey there, it's Friday. We made it to Friday. I am headed with John and we're gonna go with a friend of mine and have lunch. I'm hoping that John will be nice because he kind of has woken up as a grumpy bear. He actually didn't go to bed till midnight last night. And then, so going to bed at midnight with John and then waking up stupid early. I don't know why they make school start so early, but waking up, making sure that Jacob was taken care of this morning. It just made me kind of So I am not doing the dishes. I just don't feel like it. And I didn't make my bed either today. So there you go. I just said no. Instead, I gave John a handful of butterscotch candies, which are disgusting. You're gonna be a good boy, right, John? But we can't eat all of those candies because we're gonna go have lunch. So we're gonna put those, yeah, that's a good idea because we don't want to get sick, right? One more and then that's all, okay? All right.
Well, it's Saturday morning, just that. It's a weird night last night. Well, I guess not really weird necessarily, but, well, maybe. John went to bed at like 6:30 yesterday afternoon. I got home from work and, there's a light switch. Sorry. Anyway, I got home from work last night around 5:45 or so and took John for a walk with Rebecca. He wanted to ride in his stroller, not the wagon and not his little bike, which is kind of weird. And he was getting really groggy on the drive. He hadn't had a nap yesterday. And got home and he wanted to watch a show, and so we turned on an episode of Chopped, because Rebecca and I like to watch Chopped together. So we were watching Chopped, and about 5 minutes later, John fell asleep sitting up. So we put him in bed. It was like 6:30, and we were worried that he wouldn't sleep through the night. Well, he mostly slept through the night, but around 5 o'clock this morning, the fire alarm went off.
Yeah, and then it kept on going.
And if you've ever had the fire alarm go off in the middle of the night, you know what kind of a jarring experience that can be. Well, it went off one time. I inspected the entire house. Everything was okay. Couldn't find any problem. I was worried that I couldn't. We have a high concentration of what's it called? Those plugins. Where are those plugins from? Store, not Bed Bath and Beyond.
Oh,
no, the
scent.
Bath and Body Works. Yeah, so we have a high concentration of Bath and Body Works plugins, and I in my middle of the night stupor.
This.
Yeah, one of those. We got several of those upstairs, and I was worried that maybe they were somehow setting off the fire alarm. Well, I don't think they were. I'm pretty sure the battery was just on its way out. So I came downstairs after the third time it went off and took the battery out. I'm pretty sure it was the battery because that was an old battery. But as soon as I took the battery out, it kept going beep, beep, beep.
And it's right outside my door.
It was obnoxious, so I had to take it all the way downstairs into the basement and like hide it under some old packing blankets. What, John? John, are you watching Elmo? Okay, that's great. Anyway, so that's what happened last night. I don't think anyone slept very well. Everyone's kind of a little bit on edge and grouchy today.
I thought it was a timer that was going off, and I thought Jay was like putting it on, and every 2 minutes it would like go off. I had a dream after the first one that I set one on for 2 minutes afterwards, and a few minutes afterwards the second one went off.
Fire alarms. Anyway, today could end up being busy. Jacob's got his soccer game. Rebecca and I got the next piece of the border pinned, ready for sewing.
I'm tired.
Rebecca's tired. Then I need to get new shirts because of the shirt debacle, the curse of the threes. Then I have to go to work because we are going to trial on Monday. and we thought we had everything wrapped up, but the plaintiff sent in some nasty new troublemaking stuff, and I've got to go deal with that this evening at work once everything else is done. So that's today. We'll check in at the end, see how we did.
Hey, we just got back from the soccer game, and good news, we won 7-5. We had a lot of really great plays, and so did they. Towards the end, they had like 2 goals that went by just within 5 minutes of each other. And I think those were the last 2 goals that were scored in the game, but we managed to maintain a good lead throughout all 4 quarters. And I'm tired.
Here we are at Burlington Coat Factory, hoping to remedy my huge mistake with Joe's shirts. Keeping my fingers crossed that we can find some shirts here so we don't have to go spend lots of money somewhere else. So can you cross your fingers for me too? That'd be great. Look at the size. I think it's kind of cool. It like, you could put it like on your nose.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely what I would do.
I wore a leather wristwatch, leather banded wristwatch all through high school until my junior or senior year.
And your skin was like permanently
But I kept it kind of tight up on this part of my wrist.
Yeah.
We had an indoor band practice, marching band practice, so it was with a snare drum. And we were practicing so loud and so fast and so much that my arm, the muscle swelled up so much that the wristband broke.
Whoa, you're like the Incredible Hulk. So what do you think? Do you think that somebody took off the shirt that they were wearing and shoved it in here and exchanged it for the new shirt that was inside? So we ended up with 4 shirts. It took us 10 minutes in there. We got, let's see, a Nautica shirt, let's see, 2 Van Heusen shirts and a Calvin Klein shirt. And these 4 shirts from getting them at Burlington Coat Factory was cheaper than buying Jacob's 1 Scout shirt that he had to have. So I'm not feeling terribly sad about this. Although, you know, I wish we didn't have to spend it. At least we got them for cheaper than a Scout shirt.
The costume looks orange in the camera.
This is faded.
Whoa, you look like Elmo.
Not really, but still.
Can you push it back?
When you see John in his Elmo costume, wait.
Whoa.
Can I see this on? Oh, that fits good. Let's put that on.
Come back. He doesn't want the hat on right now.
Do you like Elmo?
You gotta look and see what you're doing.
Yeah, if there's another one that's in better shape. So, a long time ago for my birthday, I got a gift card to Cracker Barrel, and I had intended to save it to use to buy some rocking chairs to put on our front porch. But rocking chairs at Cracker Barrel are rather expensive, and they haven't gone down in price. Today, we were hungry, and I happened to have it in my purse, and I thought that we should just put it to use because I've had it for a long time. So, look, the giver of the Cracker Barrel gift card, I just want to say thanks, and it helps us feel like we're close to you today, which is great because I'm kind of feeling sad that that group of people, they know who I'm talking about, are all together today, and I can't be with them. So this is kind of my way of being able to be with them.